What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video I'm gonna talk about these new AWAKEN abilities to farm if you didn't get them in the past. So we have AWAKEN abilities for Blade, Captain Britain and Emma Frost, and we are going to take a look at which ones actually matter, because there are a lot of them, 10 of them, and not of them have the same value. Some of them should be prioritized over others. And at the end of the video, we are going to do the math and see how long it's going to be for you to get all these AWAKEN abilities. The numbers are actually quite wild, and I will definitely wait until the end of the video to see that. Okay, so we're going to break down which is the best AWAKEN abilities for you to get early on as fast as possible. And then the other ones is up to you to decide if they matter or not. But as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so Marvel Strike Force announced on the official server that the AWAKEN abilities for these three characters, Captain Britain, Blade and Emma Frost, will be available in the store. And this is going to be on the War store with War credits, and this is available right now in game. So if you go to your store in game, you can find all of that here on the War store. So you need the Elite War credits in order for you to purchase these ones. And right now that's the only thing you can buy with these War credits, apart from some stuff down here, but this doesn't really matter. Or you can buy more of these with the Elite ones. So that's another source of these credits that you might have if you want to buy more. Okay. Let's take a look at the AWAKEN abilities and let's see which ones actually matter. We're going to start off with Blade. On his basic, the AWAKEN ability will give you extra crit damage, and this is usually nice if you're using Blade as a raider. And yes, you should use your Blade as a raider. Most of the times Blade Raider is the most important, especially because he goes first. Most of the times he goes first. You want him to apply early vulnerabilities, and on top of that he has an assist mechanic that benefits out of extra crit damage. So this is definitely something that will be meaningful, since Blade will be assisting and using his basic also to do other things like turn rewind. With the special, you're going to be able to clear all negative effects on Blade and one negative effect of all ally, and this is any ally, even outside of his own team, so this can be quite useful. And clearing all negative effects from him is absolutely great. No cooldown on the ability, so you can use it turn 1. Then we have the ultimate. Apply blind for 2 turns for primary target and adjacent target, so up to 6 targets. And this ability is amazing in Dark Dimension. This is why Blade is one of the best characters for Dark Dimension, because you can blind literally everyone, and that makes it very, very powerful. Finally, we have the Blade passive. On self or crit, you will gain assist on the next turn. So it's not when you crit, is the next character of your team, then Blade is going to assist. The assist will reduce the damage. The assist will get this 20% extra crit damage. And with this passive, Blade also gives additional crit chance for all allies. So if you have a lot of raiders, great, but if you have strikers, that's okay, because they will also benefit out of the crit chance. So Blade AWAKEN abilities, definitely very interesting. Okay, now let's take a look at the AWAKEN abilities for Captain Britain. When he does the basic, he clears all positive effects on the primary target. This is okay, but we don't use the basic that often, because we use the special and the ultimate and then use the special again. So most of the times when you do the basic ability of Captain Britain, or the match already ended, or it's pretty much meaningless. So I don't think this is super relevant, right? Then we have the special, very low cooldown, 3 energy out of 3, and always applies stun, up from 50%. So absolutely huge ability, amazing ability for Captain Britain. Then we have his ultimate, clear all negative effects on this character. This ability is not as good as the one from Blade, because Blade, it does not have like immunity all the time, or deflect, or defense up, or extra resistance, while Captain Britain, he has all of that and more. and this is why it's not as relevant. This is something that you also use usually on the second turn, and because of that, it's not as good as the one from Blade special. Finally, we have the passive for Captain Britain. Gain 20% drain on this attack from the passive. So on turn, attack all enemies for 240% damage. Because Captain Britain has the old stats, and this does not bypass defense up or deflect or whatever, the 20% drain out of the 240% damage multiplier, normal damage, it's very, very small drain. He barely heals anything, and because of that, this is a very trash ability, let's be honest, it's just trash. Finally, we have Emma Frost with Awaken abilities. So we have Awaken ability on the special, for energy comes full, in Alliance Wars, Barrier, Astral, and X-Men for 20% max health. Now, because she is new stats character, because she has synergies with the X-Men characters, you can increase her health, and then the barrier that she gives will be much bigger. So this is definitely a decent ability, and because it covers so many characters like X-Men and Astral, then it's a decent ability. Moving on, we have the passive for Emma Frost. In Alliance Wars, Astral or X-Men allies gain Disrupt. You're gonna clear that Disrupt away, and you're gonna apply immunity to that character. So very useful. The problem with these two abilities for Emma Frost is that they are both for Alliance Wars, and we went from having 3 Alliance Wars per week to having 2 Alliance Wars per week. So the value of these Awaken abilities were diminished by 30% or 33%. So yeah, it's not great. These changes that Scopely is doing to Alliance Wars is greatly devaluing characters that are for Alliance Wars and characters that have Awaken abilities for Alliance Wars. Okay, so now that we broke down all the Awaken abilities for each of these characters, we're gonna take a look at which ones you should prioritize. And I made this small spreadsheet that will help us with that. So we have Blade Awaken abilities, Emma Frost, and then Captain Britain. And we just have a 1 to 10 order, and then we have the real order, the ones you want to prioritize. Okay, so let's put that into order to see which one you should prioritize first. So the first ability you should get is the Blade passive, because you want that extra crit chance and you want the assist on the next turn. This is very, very important and gives Blade viability on any team, not only on its own. Then the second ability you want to prioritize is the Captain Britain special, because you always want him to stun with a special. Once again, low cooldown, very powerful ability, available turn 1, so you definitely want to use this. Whether you are using this character on offense or on defense, it's always good to have. Then you want to do the Blade ultimate that will apply blind to primary target and resistant targets for 2 turns. And this also works in all game modes, Dark Dimension, Cosmic Crucible, Alliance Wars, it doesn't matter, very powerful ability. And then we have the extra damage on the basic or assist. So this is going to be the Blade basic. After that we have the Emma Frost, the passive. Clearing the Disrupt and applying immunity to the team is very, very strong, especially for teams that have Safeguard. This is going to be mostly Astral. The team becomes much stronger like that. Then we have Blade special, also clearing negative effects from the entire team. After that we have the Emma Frost special, giving barrier to Astral and to X-Men, increasing their survivability. And finally we have all the Captain Britain abilities. So this is going to be the ultimate, the basic, and the passive, because once again, like, these abilities are not as good as the other ones. So this is the order that you want to prioritize the abilities you obtain. And why are we talking about prioritizing? Because if you take a look at these results that we have right here, it's not going to be easy to get these Awaken abilities. Once again, if you go back to the game, you can see that I have 600,000 credits, and I don't remember the last time I got these credits. And if you are like a new player, you might not have a lot of these credits. Other problem is that these credits only come around with the war season payout, at least for now. That's the only source that we have of these War Elite credits. As we saw before, we can convert some of those credits from the Alliance credits to the War Elite credits, but the only main source that we have of them is the payout at the end of the season. And the seasons lasted 2 weeks. So if it's gonna take 2 weeks for you to obtain these, that's quite a lot. That's really quite a lot. In the daily rewards, you don't have any of those for now, because now you're obtaining Hercules orbs. This might change in the future, but this is what we have for now. So once again, going back to the spreadsheet, you can see that to get all the Awaken abilities, it's gonna cost you over or around 1 million Elite War credits. Yes, 1 million. It's quite a lot. I would definitely just focus at least on the top 5 or so, maybe top 6. Go all the way to the Blade special, because after that, and especially the Captain Britain ones, like this is very expensive. It's very expensive and takes a lot of time. You can take so once again, you have to buy 400 times, and it's gonna take over 1 million Elite War credits. On top of that, if you want to buy the same ability, so if you want to buy the Blade passive only and nothing else, you have 4% chance with each refresh. So it's very unlikely that you get the ability you want, right? You have to really pray, and if you're gonna spend your power cores, it's gonna get quite expensive. So watch out, don't try to refresh to get it faster, because you're just burning your power cores. As we mentioned, you get around 60,000 elite credits at the end of each season, and each season lasts around 2 weeks. And that means if you want to get all the Awaken abilities, it's gonna take you over 8 months, which is absolutely wild. 8 months to get all the Awaken abilities. Like, if you are a veteran player and if you already got some of these abilities in the past, maybe it's not gonna take that long. And like I said, some of these abilities are kind of a nothing burger, especially the Captain Britain ones. But damn, this is absolutely wild. The amount of credits that it costs, the chance that you have of getting the abilities you want, and how long it's gonna take. Like 8 months, that's an eternity in Marvel Strike Force days, or even on internet days. So I'm not even sure what to say. But anyway, guys, these are the numbers that we have, and now you can get these Awakened abilities for free. It's just gonna take you a very long time, but that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as possible. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.